What's up, guys? Tuki here, back again with some more NHL 16 and my Boston Bruins GM mode, and it is time to start the Season 9 playoffs against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We ended up being a wild card team this season, making some trades, maybe didn't make some trades that we should have made, but regardless, we are here, and who the hell knows how this will go this season. But taking a look at our point leader, once again, Sidney Crosby with 84 points, 69 assists. Phil Kessel, who we of course acquired just shy of the trade deadline, did pretty well in Pittsburgh. A decent season for Jake DeBrusk with 61 points. Gaudreau, Panarin both 55. Pasta 51. Austin Czarnik, despite being an 82, 48. Nathan Keane, my God, 41 goals, only 3 assists. A plus 57. My God, a Finneganoff, 44 points, not too bad. Again, probably what I expected out of Luke Phillip, who we, of course, along with Dougie Hamilton, traded for a Finneganoff. But of course, he has that high elite potential. We've seen him go up to an 86 overall this season. From there, it goes a bit down, but to have, that many guys over 40 points is pretty good. We have Suglobov. We have Bader, guys who need a strong postseason. We obviously need everybody to perform, but we were hoping, or at least I was hoping, to see these guys progress a little bit more. Justin Falk is a huge question mark heading into these playoffs. A minus 25, absolutely his worst season with us so far. Jeremy Lauzon, a plus 47. And of course, it goes down from there. We did have a lot of injuries this season. Goaltending, though, it was pretty solid. Marcus Olsson, 62 games, finishes with a .916 save percentage. Mikhail Soderstrom, we didn't get the ridiculous amount of growth as we were expecting, and in particular like he had last season in Providence. He has 27 games though, or at least 27 appearances. He finishes with a .925 save percentage. But he is 21 years old. He still has that elite potential. I do expect big things for him in the future depending on how long this series goes. Marcus Olsson though will be our starter heading into the playoffs. And of course, we take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. We'll see what they're working with. And shockingly, their starter is 85 overall, Robin Lehner. 66 games played, finishes with a .928 save percentage. That is pretty damn impressive. Their backup, Ben Dwyer, really isn't anything spectacular. So Robin Lehner, right now, leading the way for the Penguins. That's a bit surprising. I almost wanted to expect that he's being propped up by the team in front of him, but a .928 save percentage is very, very respectful. And yeah, that would explain it. 91 overall, Derek Pouliot, having him in front of you probably helps. 89 overall, Jonas Brodin. 89 overall, Ole Mata. 90 overall, Emmanuel Parks, a franchise caliber defenseman. That top four is disgusting. 91, 90, and 289s. Adam Clendenning's an 87. And then Spencer Toms is their last player, an 81 overall. They also have another 81 and a 77 in there. That is the most just ridiculous defensive core I have seen so far in this game. Unbelievable, and that certainly explains why Robin Lehner performed as well as he did. As far as forwards go, Daniel Sprong led the way with 68 points. That is absolutely a glitch that it's showing Jeremy Lauzon as opposed to Elias Lindholm, but we know Elias Lindholm had 60 points. That's a great glitch there, EA. Cam Atkinson, former player of ours, currently injured, finishes with 50 points. Connor Garland, 47. And I'm looking at the overalls and the point totals. Offensively, they are weak. They are weak. Of course, now they have Zachary Senyshyn, but you look, 82, 82. 81, 84, 84, 82. They don't have that elite player outside of Daniel Sprong, who is only a second-line forward. Their offensive core, it might be weaker than ours. I'd rather have ours with DeBrusk, Crosby, Pasternak, Gaudreau, Panarin. But it's that defensive core, man. That defensive core puts this team on another level. Do I think our team's a little bit better? Yes, offensively and goaltending. I think we have them beat. But the question is, can we overcome that just monstrous defense Pittsburgh has? Really quickly, I'll give you a look at our team as well, just the lineups we are going with. not really any different than what we've been using, with the exception of Josh Muzzin now in instead of Travis Barron. Defensively, we also have another new call-up. We're going to go with Laurent Massenueve. That's probably the best I've ever pronounced it, and it was still probably wrong. He is going to be with Provorov. Day is going to be with Justin Falk. I can't bring myself to split up these two players. I just can't. They've been an amazing duo. It would probably help Falk to be able to play with Lauzon or Keane. If we're struggling, maybe we do end up putting Day with Keane or with Lauzon. We'll have to see what happens though, but it might be a big mistake to split up those defenders. Enough talk, enough rambling. Obviously, it takes the longest amount of time to get the first series going because I like to show you guys our team. But let's do this. Game 1 in Pittsburgh. Can we send a message early on in this series? First period, and I forgot to switch it over to goals, but we do know it is tied 1-1. Derek Pouliot for them, their big-time defenseman, getting a goal. We get a goal from Suglobov. Not a bad start. Second period, and that's better. Sidney Crosby with a goal from the point. We're out shooting them. We have the lead entering the third period. This is exactly where we want to be. Let's do this. A power play for Pittsburgh, and it's Connor Garland getting the goal. Connor Garland gets another. Gee, don't do this to me, boys. Oh my God. Daniel Sprong with the goal, and Pittsburgh with a big fuck you is going to win this game. 3 goals in 4 minutes, and we have been we've been knocked down a peg. It was looking real good. It was looking really good entering that second period, and then Connor Garland didn't like me calling him not a very strong player, and we lose game 1 4-2. Wasting no time though. Game number 2. We failed in game number 1, but if we can take one of the first 2 games, we will be in a decent spot. Where do we want to scout? Let's scout the U.S. for a little bit. 3 weeks is probably too long, but I don't care. I'm going to have plenty of time to scout if we can't figure out our problems. Second game in Pittsburgh, also known commonly as game number 2. Let's do this. First period, and right now the offense for Pittsburgh is just not slowing up. Majeski, Adam Clendenning, Bo Bennett. We get a goal back from Goodrow, but 3 goals on 9 shots. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Second period, Connor Garland makes it 4-1. Let's get this over with. We are dropping both games. We might have to pull Marcus Olsson. Justin Falk gets a goal, which is nice. It's kind of a good kind of pity situation. We get a power play. Justin Falk gets another one. Maybe we're not dead yet. We might not be. Nope, we're dead. We're fucked. It's McCauley on Marcus Olsson. Justin Falk, I appreciate the effort, buddy. Sidney Crosby gets a goal with 2 minutes left. Too little, too late. The offense was there, but the defense and the goaltending simply wasn't. We lose game 2, 5-4. We put up a fight in that third period. I really appreciate the effort from Justin Falk. But as this series shifts to Boston, we're making lineup changes already. Heading into game 3, we're making some serious changes. Goodrow, Panarin have been dropped to the third line. Afinogenov and Kessel are up to the second line with Austin Czarnik. Defensively, we've done it. Day is now on the top line with Keane. Lauzon is with Falk, Provorov, and Massenueve. Still the third pairing and goaltender. We're going with Soderstrom. Marcus Olsson has had a rough 2 games. 4-5-7 goals against with an .866 save percentage. That is not good enough. We need a jump start, and this could be the beautiful beginning to Mikhail Soderstrom's time as an NHL starter if he can get it done here. Game 3, as the series shifts to Boston, it was the worst start possible. But we are here as the Providence Bruins are playing the Portland Pirates in their last game of the season, so we'll know, well, they're going to make the AHL. So at the very least, we'll get some of our young guys to be able to play. I'd like them to be able to play in the NHL here, though. Well, let's see what happens as we get in to game 3. This is a must-win, obviously. First period, it's Majeski again getting the opening goal. Not the finest start. Second period, and we've tied it. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's Crosby, Panarin, and Josh Muzzin with the goals. They get goals from Ulf Lidstrom and Tom's, two guys very, very low overall, lower than anybody we have playing right now. But we entered the third period tied at 3 apiece. Let's do this. We need DeBrusk. We need Panarin. We need Pasternak. Again, I've stuck by this core. I could have traded them 4 years ago, but I've stuck by this core because they were a part of the cup-winning team. One of them needs to step up, because if we crash and burn here, I have no problem trading them. We're going to overtime, but like I was saying, I could have traded those guys at any point because aside from 1 year, they have not shown the ability that they can get it done in the playoffs. If we falter here, I'm not afraid to go full rebuild and get some value out of these guys. Let's do this. It's overtime. If we lose, we're down 0-3. We're out shooting Pittsburgh. That doesn't mean shit if you can't put the puck in the back of the net. We get a power play. We can't take advantage. That's happened quite a few times now. I actually adjusted the power play prior to this, and that hasn't helped. And it's Nathan Keane, someone I didn't mention. I'm pretty sure he didn't have a point heading into Game 3, but he gets the overtime winner with the bomb just outside of the circle. Fantastic. We still have life. Panarin with the goal. Crosby, Keane, guys that we need to lead the way, and they get it done in Game 3. Game 4, the lineup stays the same. I do not want to play the game. I would love to play the game because we probably have a great chance at winning. But Game 4, let's do this. Can we tie this series up? First period gets off to a great start. Johnny Gaudreau with a big-time goal. Second period, we're out shooting them, but it's Ulf Lidstrom again, man. Again, I don't get how these teams get away with having such a low guys in their roster, yet they still have success. But that sets up a crucial third period. Can we get it done? A power play goal for Jeremy Lauzon. Artemi Panarin piles it on, baby, and we are looking good. If we blow this now, we deserve to be down 3-1. That is for sure. A big-time goal from Lauzon. 2 goals for Artemi Panarin, and we have just blown Pittsburgh out of the water. Doubled them up in shots, and we have tied this series up at 2 games apiece. Can you believe it? Suglobov, 3 assists as well. We're going back to Pittsburgh. Game number 5. Jake DeBrusk losing morale because of individual performance, as he should. He has been somewhat invisible, but we still have life. This is a best of 3 series at this point. A crucial Game 5. Let's see what happens. First period, can we get off to another good start? We can. We double them up in shots, but again, that doesn't matter. We didn't score. Second period, it's Blanchard, who I don't even recognize from when we scouted out their team, but he gets a goal from the point. That puts us on the brink. A very good second period for Pittsburgh, really catching or tying us in shots now. That was a very impressive second period. Jake DeBrusk, though, and fuck me, I can't even be happy. Yeah, you fucking tease. You fucking tease. Jake DeBrusk gets the goal and immediately sprung. Gets it right back from the point. 8 minutes to go. We're down by a goal, and it's Dmitry Afinogenov, the biggest goal of his career thus far. Are we going to overtime again? And we are. Dead even in shots. Or not dead even, we have one more, whatever. Dead even on the scoreboard. I'm expecting this to go bad. Can you tell, guys? If you've watched this series, you know how this is going to go. But let's do this. It is overtime. Next goal wins it. A power play early for Pittsburgh, and fucking Connor Garland gets the goal. Who took that fucking penalty? That's what I want to know. Who took that penalty? Please don't be somebody I actually like. It was Justin Falk. Oh, no. Justin, you're killing me. I've stood by you this season, but you are absolutely killing me with that penalty. Pittsburgh rebounds from losing 2 straight. They take a 3-2 series lead as we head back to Boston for Game 6. And man, that's a heartbreaker. Justin Falk, you're killing me, man. I've stood by it this season. I could have gotten rid of you instead. And that's a very, very tough penalty to take. But here we are, Game 6. It's a must-win. First period, let's do this. And it's McCammon. Just so many random fucking names for Pittsburgh. McCammon gets the goal on Soderstrom. Second period, nothing happening. It comes down to this third period, boys. Can we survive? Or are the Penguins just too good for us? Dmitry Afinogenov, correction, that is the biggest goal of his career. And Nathan Keane gives us the lead. 2 goals, 1 minute and 5 seconds apart. Johnny Gaudreau on the power play. 4 goals, or 3 goals in 4 minutes, I should say. I'm hoping it's 4 goals. We're up 3-1, 5 minutes to go. Please don't blow this. We've blown it before. Craig Smith gets a goal, but that is not enough. We have forced Game 7 as a wild card team against the Penguins. A 3-goal third period. Johnny Gaudreau and Afinogenov on the board. A .919 save percentage for Mikhail Soderstrom. And we are going to Game 7. Providence up 2-0 in their series thus far in Bridgeport. They now lost a game because I pointed that out. But I have to admit, guys, I didn't expect us to get to Game 7, especially after losing the first 2 games. If we lose at this point, it's going to be disappointing, but I'll live with it. I'll live with it because this team probably shouldn't have made the playoffs anyway. It comes down to this. Game 7 against Pittsburgh. Let's do this. I believe in this team, but do they have what it takes? First period, we're down 2-1. It's the big names for Pittsburgh, Lindholm and Sprong. Panarin gets a goal for us, though. Man, 2 goals on 6 shots is not good. Second period, we tie it up. Nathan Keane makes it 2-2. Greg Smith gives him the lead back, but then Suglobov gets the goal, setting up this ridiculous third period. Unfortunately, Soderstrom has kind of turned into Olsen with 3 goals on 15 shots, but our offense is providing. The big names are showing up, like Keane. Suglobov on the third line showing up. Let's do this. Third period, it's do or die. Daniel Sprong gets the goal at 17:48. Come on, boys. Somebody. This is... Oh, man. Come on. Come on. Soderstrom can't turn into Olsen on me. It's Suglobov with the goal. We have life. 5 minutes to go. Next goal is winning this shit, and we are going to overtime in Game 7. I don't even know what to think right now. I don't even know what to think. We are neck and neck with this team. The goal scoring's been there. It has not been Soderstrom's best game. He's been amazing, though, since we put him in. And I can only hope that he holds on here. Otherwise, it's going to be something he can learn from in his career moving forward. Let's do this. It's overtime. Sink or swim. Next goal wins, and it's Olli Mata. We lose in overtime again. The defense was just too much. Olli Mata gets the goal, and we are out in the first round in 7 games. Fuck me, man. Fuck. I thought we had him. I really thought we had him. I thought, you know, they had the better defense, but I thought overall we were the more well-rounded team. But in the end, just goddamn it, in the end, it was not good enough. We are eliminated from the Stanley Cup playoffs, and we definitely have big things to look forward to in the future. Marcus Olsen was just a tremendous disappointment. Soderstrom tried. 902 save percentage. Our goaltending just was not there in this series. Defensively, it was all right. Nobody was like a crazy minus or anything. We got 3 goals from Keane at some pretty big times. Mason Nueve, whatever, Laurent, as I will call him, stood in pretty well. It would have been nice to have Darling there to really shore up the defense, but obviously he just was not going to work out. Phil Kessel, no goals for us. 4 points in 7 games is all right. Artemi Panarin had probably his best playoff performance. Suglobov was great as well. Pasternak, not too bad, but again, no goals. He's not exactly known for goals, but Yeah, it's another playoff disappointment. We hung in there with them, but in the end, they win. We are out. Dmitry Valentenko was a -4, you son of a bitch. Guys, that'll do it for this episode. I don't want to keep on rambling. Thank you all so much for watching. It's another playoff disappointment, but in the next episode, we move on to Season 10.